Okay, you can hear me. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, Ms. Hutton, are you with us?
In body and spirit, yes.
The city prosecutor says upon a completion of 16 hours of community service, along with the violence is preventable class 300 word essay, no further violations of this type and no contact with Alyssa Copeland, that when we come back, this matter will be taken care of. Is that your understanding?
It is my understanding, but I haven't had a chance to talk to my client yet.
Oh, okay, we should do that. We're going to put you in a breakout room.
Yeah,
And then Ms. McCarrick, if you'll please accept the offer to participate in the breakout room, then you can speak with your attorney before we move forward on this case. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
thanks.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's do chat. Oh. Once you go to breakout, you just kind of wait there. You can't see or hear anybody.
So when we send people out to get a new court date, are they told they can appear by Zoom?
Yeah. it's on.
Great. There might be an occasional person where we don't want that, but generally that'll be the rule.
Then we put it, so
It's all good. We don't have to do it this minute.
That one little gal that we kept saying,
Mhm.
right next to her court date, it said must be one person.
Okay,
Yeah, we make sure that
Good.
that's right on.
great, thanks. We're waiting on some paperwork. It'll be just a moment. Thank you. Server.
Waiting for the guardian ad litem.
Okay. On this one, the one you just handed me?
No, back there. We're waiting for the guardian ad litem for that case.
Okay. Majaliwa Sawaldi?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Was that even close to how you say it?
It's close enough. It's Majaliwa Zawadi.
Okay, thank you for that, Grace, about that. Let me pull up your case. Here it is. The city attorney says upon a plea of guilty to improper lane use, a 3-point violation, then the original speeding charge would be dismissed. Is that your understanding?
Yes, Your Honor.
You are not represented by counsel. Have you had enough time to think about this prior to entering your plea today?
Yes, Your Honor.
And has anyone promised you anything other than what we have just spoken about in order to have you enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
You're appearing by Zoom. Do you consent to proceed electronically?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And as to improper lane use, a 3-point violation, how do you plead guilty or not guilty?
Guilty, Your Honor.
I will accept that plea, find it to be knowing and voluntary. Anything you want to tell me about this? Pretty darn fast.
Yeah, I live really far where buses comes every 2.5 hours. And that day, my little sister had to take the bus because she was taking her finals and there was no way she could miss the bus. So that's why I was really going fast.
Okay. Well, we're having a lot of problems, a lot of people being hurt with the speed. So please be mindful of that. Slow it down. Your fine is $60. There's a 30% surcharge, $20 in court costs, $9 service charge for a total of $107. Please be careful.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. And we'll send you an email how to take care of that.
Or speaking with Ada. Hope you're on mute. Should be green. And I'm green. I'll send you next to Ada. Thank you.
I don't know.
We're just waiting on some paperwork. It'll be just a moment.
Okay.
Jessica drove there. It's crazy.
Okay, Catherine Boosie,
Yes.
thank you. Ma'am, just a moment. Let me pull up your case. I
Okay.
have a proposed disposition whereby you would be entering a plea of guilty to to defective vehicle headlamps, a 1-point violation. Upon a plea of guilty to that charge, then the balance of your case would be dismissed. Ma'am, is that your understanding?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you are not represented by counsel. Have you had enough time to think about this prior to entering your plea?
Yes.
And has anyone promised you anything other than what we've just spoken about in order to have you enter this plea today?
No, sir.
Okay, you are appearing electronically by Zoom. Do you consent to proceed electronically?
Yes.
Okay. Then as to defective vehicle headlamps, a 1-point violation, how do you plead, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I'll accept that plea, find it to be knowing and involuntary. Anything I need to know? Was there an accident?
There was an accident. Yes.
Anyone injured?
No, they took me to the hospital just because my hand was very swollen and
Oh.
I got a little dizzy. But no, just bruises.
Okay. Well, that's the good news here. Anything can happen when we're driving a car. I will note the accident and impose a fine of $100. There's a 30% surcharge, $20 in court costs, $9 fuel service charge for a total of $159. Please drive carefully.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Leave.
Yes, you can leave. Thank you. We'll send you an email how to take care of it.
Okay. Thank you.
Hey, Ms. Hutton, are you back?
Yes, we're back and
Okay.
my client would like to go to trial.
Okay, so that was a proposed disposition. It's not accepted. The request is to go to trial.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Let's get a trial date. We were looking at the 20th.
July or?
It's filled apparently, so. Just a moment, we're going to check with officer availability.
And are you looking in July, Your Honor?
Yes, we are.
Okay, I just want to be in the right month.
That's right.
It helps.
It does.
And Ms. McCarrick, did you want a jury trial, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's have just a moment. We're going to speak with the city attorney and see if he's asking for incarceration as a possible penalty.
Okay.
I didn't do nothing. Didn't even do anything there. No, I haven't had any charges since 2006. I'm not a violent person. I don't have assault charges. I don't.
Jamie,
This is my house.
Jamie.
Yeah.
Quit
Yeah.
talking, please.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know I was still on. Okay.
Ms. McCarrick is requesting a jury trial. Are we requesting jail. Jail is waived. We will set the matter for trial to a court. Let's get a date. Thank you, sir. Again, we're looking at officer availability.
Okay.
The 13th of July too soon.
July 13, will that work?
Let me go back. Yes, that would be fine.
Okay, July 13 at 2:30 in person.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. We'll see you
Well-
then.
We'll send out notice on that. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Okay. Waiting on some paperwork. And so that'll be Judge Klein in on that day.
Oh, okay.
Stop. So let's see if we can get here. 13. Just a moment, we're waiting on some paperwork. And also on the 13th, Judge Goodby, who sits out in Colden, used to be a district court judge. He's gonna come and observe
Oh, okay.
so that he can help us out if we need it to. We're still waiting on paperwork. Sorry about that. Thank you for your patience with the court. We are on the record. Logan Johnson, EM 2710, EM 1303.
Yes,
Are you
Your Honor.
there?
Yes, Jennifer McGinn, the guardian ad litem for Logan. She is present with her therapist on
you.
Zoom. And then her stepmother is also present somewhere. I saw her before. There she is. Yeah.
I'm here.
Okay, so it's my understanding that there are two cases here and both matters are going to be dismissed. Is that your understanding?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. So that's always good news. When cases have progressed to the level where they're subject to dismissal. Logan, I wish you well. And let me enter that order. Anything further?
Not really. She's at Third Way, a residential facility, and she's
Yep.
doing really well there.
Good.
And that's what we had agreed to, is as long as her progress was good and she was, participating in everything and going to school, going to therapy, not running away from the program, that the cases would be dismissed. And she's doing really well academically and working really hard at everything.
Great. Well, hard work pays off. Happy to hear this for you. These matters are now dismissed.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, then we have Jaslyn Martinez. Please come forward. And sir, are you a parent? Please come forward. Yeah, sorry. And sir, your name? Thank you. And sir, your name? Okay, I need to have you move closer. Thank you. Thank you. So there's two different cases here. And counsel, will you enter your appearance?
Yes, Your Honor. Jennifer McGinn, the guardian ad litem for Jaslyn, who's present with her father.
Thank you. So in case, just a moment. EM 7687. It's my understanding that the people are going to add a charge of disorderly conduct and the original charge of assault would be dismissed. Is that your understanding? Sir, is
Yes.
that with your consent? And Ms. McGinn? Do you
Yes.
also consent to this? Thank you.
And there was
Um,
also, I don't know, I didn't hear if you said this, but they were also dismissing the theft case.
No, let's see. Well, this indicates that there would be a theft class, and upon completion of the theft class, that would be dismissed.
Okay.
Okay, so, just a moment. So, so there are several things that you need to do. 16 hours of community service. Any nonprofit or somebody who's not related to you, like a senior or handicapped person that needs help, disabled person. And then petty theft class, a discovery class, no contact with Ruby Cardoso, a no further violation for a year. And then you must complete therapy and cooperate with treatment. Is that your understanding? Are all of those things that you can do? Can't come back and tell me it was too hard, you didn't understand, you didn't know, okay? Okay, Ms. McGinn, are you in agreement with this?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Then, and sir, are you in agreement with this? Okay. Now, there is a request also for restitution of $500. Is that something that can be taken care of? I'm sorry? Okay. And I know that may be difficult for Jocelyn since she's young, but thank you for stepping forward and being present for her. So as to these cases, that is how we will proceed. We're going to give you a court date in about 12 weeks so that you have time to get this taken care of. We'll let you know how to take the classes, how to sign up for those. They're almost all online now. They should be easy to do within the 12 weeks so that we can get this all taken care of, okay? Do you have any questions for me? You'll have to find that. So you can do it at a church. Where do y'all live? What part of town? Well, where? Well, give me some main streets. 2816 what? Okay. So if you go up to the Catholic Church, you can ask them to do it there or something like that, okay? And then hopefully you can get this all taken care of. Okay, so just a moment. Make some notes. And then we're going to give it a date in about 12 weeks. And that 12 weeks will be September 1st at 1:15. And that'll be on both matters. And get this done. Take care of it. And then you're all finished, okay? Okay. Do you have any questions? Okay. Counsel, anything you care to add?
I just wanted to say that she's in therapy already and she's attended 2 sessions, and she is very engaged in therapy. And when I spoke with her, it was just very introspective. And I think that there's a lot for her to do here. And I'm hoping that this is just a really good lesson that she gets really early on and helps straighten out, because I think there's every indication that she will be very successful in her life. I think there's just been a lot that has happened in her life that's been very difficult.
Okay, thank you. There is a lot that we're asking you to do, but they're all things that I think you can do, and you've told me you think you can do them too. So get them taken care of, okay? Don't wait till the last minute. And then as long as everything's completed, including the restitution, we'll see you September 1st at 1:15. Thank you. Go to the court clerk's window. We'll have paperwork for you there. Okay, that's two cases, just a moment. Jemisa Svoboda.
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, just a moment, let me pull up your case. I have an indication from the city prosecutor that upon a plea of guilty to defective vehicle, a 2-point violation, the balance of your case would be dismissed. Is that your understanding?
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
You're not represented by counsel. Have you had enough time to think about this prior to entering your plea?
Yes, sir.
And has anyone promised you anything other than what we've spoken about here on the record in order to have you enter this plea?
No, sir.
Okay. And as to 2 points, defective vehicle, how do you plead? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
And do you consent to appear by WebEx video?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's Zoom actually. Okay. Anything you want to tell me about this?
So me and my brother we had come up to Colorado because we're originally from Nebraska to go and grab my niece from her mom. And on the way back, I don't know if it states on the ticket or not, I apparently didn't have my license, and I'm assuming on the way up, I had dropped it somewhere, maybe at a gas station, fell out of my wallet or something. And so if we were supposed to take a turn and I had missed it, and we'd had to go in a lot, turn back around. And then the entrance ramp we were going or merging onto, it had a steep hill, and I had even asked my brother if he recalled seeing a speeding limit sign, but he didn't. And then we didn't see it until we got pretty much to the bottom. But I was braking, and I guess I just wasn't braking fast enough, I guess.
Okay.
So I wasn't aware of the speed limit until I seen that sign.
What we'll do is $40 fine. There's 30% surcharge, $20 court costs, $9 fuel surcharge for a total of $81. We'll send you an email how to take care of that. Please drive carefully.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Vanessa Truesdale.
Yes, that's me.
Okay, just a moment. Let me pull up your case. Thank you for your patience with us. I note that the city attorney says that upon a plea of guilty to 2-point defective vehicle in your case, that the balance of your case would be dismissed. Let's see. Is that your understanding?
Yes, it is.
Did you, you're not represented by counsel. Have you had enough time to think about this prior to entering your plea today?
Yes, I have.
And has anyone promised you anything other than what we've just spoken about here on the record in order to have you enter this plea?
No,
Okay. You're appearing electronically by WebEx or Zoom. Do you consent to proceed in this manner?
yes,
Okay, thank you. Then as to defective vehicle, 2 points, how do you plead? Guilty or not guilty?
guilty.
Anything you want to tell me about all this?
No, I know better.
Okay, it's
My
pretty,
15-year-old learned a lesson from it.
okay, it's pretty fast. I'm glad you got a lesson out of it, if nothing else. The city attorney says you have an excellent driving record. So your fine is $40. There's 30% surcharge, $20 in court costs, $9 fuel charge for a total of $81. We'll send you an email how to take care of that, okay?
Okay,
Thank you so much.
thank you.
Wish you well. Yes. Sure, if I can take care of this. Yes, yes.
She rocks. She's the school principal at, I forget. And she also, to get her outlet is she drag races or races in with.
Okay.
Volkswagen
we have-
race car.
Vandermeer, Homer City, Vandermeer, Homer City. I saw that note. That's excellent.
I'm sorry, she was.
Yeah. I need to sign on to WebEx, just a moment.
Mr. Richards, if you could join the breakout room. Thank you.
Okay. While we're waiting, Salvador Gonzalez. Salvador Gonzalez,
Gallegos.
Gallegos. My apologies. It says it right there. Sir, I have a proposed disposition whereby it would be entering a plea of guilty to defective vehicle, a 2-point violation. Upon a plea of guilty to that charge, the balance of your case would be dismissed. Is that your understanding?
Yes.
Okay. And let's see. You're not represented by counsel. Have you had enough time to think about this prior to entering your plea?
Yes.
And has anyone promised you anything other than what we have just spoken about here on the record in order to have you enter this plea?
No.
Okay, you're appearing electronically by Zoom. Do you consent to proceed electronically?
Yes.
Then as to 2 points, defective vehicle, how do you plead? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Okay. I'll accept that plea, find it to be knowing and voluntary. Let's see. Anything you want to tell me about all this?
Poor choice of judgment. Running
Okay,
late
what-
to work in the morning.
Yeah, I won't disagree with that.
Yes. The traffic in front of me was moving a little slower, and I just needed to get around because I had a lot on my mind and going to work, running late, and hence the 5 o'clock in the morning ticket.
Got it. Okay, well, pretty quick, not as fast as I've seen some today, but that's not to encourage you to try and beat your record here, but I will impose a $40 fine. There's 30% surcharge, $20 in court costs, $9 fuel service charge for a total of $81. Sure, we'll send you an email how to take care of that, and we'll go from there.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Just a moment. You can sign out. Thank you, sir. So this doesn't want to let me sign into the WebEx meeting. Full court disappeared on me.
It's not letting him sign in.
Not letting you sign in. Yeah, click join meeting and
He said, it says click join meeting and he's doing it.
okay. And now I've lost my full court. Back to that.
Forward another email. You know, you could just, when you get it, click start meeting, see if that works.
Okay. Sir, are you Mark Richards?
Yes, Mark, Ricards, there's no H.
Thank you. You've been very patient and I appreciate that. Sir, the city attorney says upon a plea of guilty to 1 point defective vehicle, he'll dismiss the original charge. Is that correct?
That is correct.
You're not represented by counsel. Have you had enough time to speak to think about this prior to entering your plea today?
Yes, sir.
Anybody promise you anything other than what we've spoken about here on the record in order to have you enter this plea?
Nobody has promised me anything. Yeah, that was long. Sorry.
Okay. And you're appearing by WebEx. Do you consent or Zoom? Do you consent to proceed in this manner?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Anything you want to tell me here?
I just told the attorney, but the stop sign was completely blocked by a semi. It was not visible at all. And so the officer actually said, went and talked to the semi driver and said, don't do it again. But it's kind of like he should have gotten the ticket, not me, for blocking the stop sign.
Okay. Well, good news is you have a clear driving record. So your fine in this case is $40. There's a 30% surcharge. $20 court cost, $9 fuel charge for a total of $81. And then hopefully we won't find ourselves in this position again. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, sir.
We'll send you an email how to take care of that.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
All right.
All the orders are in there, but that's where I got stuck.
Yeah, I saw the orders. I was gonna do it. I wasn't sure if it was each case got 16 or both.
No, it's total, yeah, it's just on one of them, so whichever one you want to put it on. Yeah, Elmer. It's like on some, it looks like it's gonna be on the video screen, but it's like circling. Oh, it's on there. It says Boulder Jail on it.
It's connecting.
Yeah. There it goes. We always see you on there. It says your host. Okay. All right. I think he's welcome.
So the name that is here is whose court date it is. The name here is whose court date it is. Okay, there's that guy. This guy is in the Boulder County Jail. He's having a hard time figuring out his camera. He keeps coming on and being all.
Yeah, Grandma, you're on camera doing that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, Ms. McGinn, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Ma'am, as to Christopher Johnson, I have a proposed disposition whereby upon a plea of guilty to trespass, and that the completion of the 32 hours of community service, there's no major issue with the school. Is that correct?
So, no, I'm kind of confused. So he had a previous trespass case where he had to complete community service, which he did. And he had another case where he had to complete a class. He did.
No, the class and the community service were for the first trespass, and we haven't been before the judge on the second trespass.
Right, but there were 2 previous cases before this trespass, right?
Yeah, but the other previous case was way back. Currently, the community service and the class were both for the most current trespass.
Okay, so, well, no, the one that he was already sentenced on. But
Right. Just a minute, on case EM 7700, the proposed disposition is a plea of guilty to trespass. Is that correct?
Yes,
Okay. And you'll not go to school. Is that correct?
not go to the school, yeah, not trespass on his old school. He's not
Right.
allowed to be on the grounds, correct?
Okay. Ms. McGinn, are you in agreement with this?
Yes.
Sir, do you agree with this?
Chris,
Yeah.
come on. You need to get on screen. Here, Greg, go
Okay.
sit down.
You understand you cannot go to 6900 East 58th?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And are you a parent, sir? Do you agree with this?
I'm his grandmother. I'm his adoptive grandmother, and yes, I agree with this.
Okay, thank you. Then that'll be our order on today's state. I'll enter a no contact order. Because you're 15, there is a request for some community service. To Christopher, how much time do you think you can reasonably do this summer?
How much do you think I can?
Yeah,
I don't know what to do.
Rudy? 15?
15. Could you do 15?
I agree with that. 15 hours community service, get it done. Any nonprofit or non-family member, elderly or disabled person, you can do community service for them, get a letter from them, get it in our court file, and that'll take care of your case. No contact with Rose Hill, right?
Yeah. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. That concludes this case. Thank you, Ms. McGinn, for your patience with the court.
You're welcome, thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Well, okay, Andrew Wilson. Is Andrew Wilson there? Andrew Wilson?
Yes.
Okay, sir, thank you for your patience with us. Sir, I have a proposed disposition from the city attorney that upon a plea of guilty to obstructed window, a 0-point violation, then the balance of your case would be dismissed. Is that your understanding?
Yes.
You are not represented by counsel. Have you had enough time to think about this prior to entering your plea today?
Yes.
And has anyone promised you anything other than what we've just spoken about here on the record in order to have you enter this plea?
No.
You're appearing by Zoom. Do you consent to proceed electronically?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then as to obstructed window, a 0-point violation, how do you plead? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
We'll accept that plea. Find it to be knowing and voluntary. Anything you want to tell me?
I'll just get on that as soon as possible, so I don't have to worry about getting pulled over for that situation.
Good deal. Your fine's $20. There's 30% surcharge. $20 in court costs, $9 fuel service surcharge for a total of $55. Okay?
Okay.
Please drive carefully.
Alrighty. Do I just wait here or?
We're going to send you an email and it'll tell you how to take care of this.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Brittany Owen. Brittany Owen. Is Brittany Owen there? Brittany Owen, you can hang up, Mr. Wilson. Is Brittany Owen there? Okay, we'll pass this matter. Jen Ware? Jen Ware?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Just a moment. Let me pull up your case. Okay. Here it is. The city attorney says upon a plea of guilty to defective vehicle, in your case, a 2-point violation, then the balance of your case would be dismissed. Is that your understanding?
Yes, sir.
You're not represented by counsel. Have you had enough time to think about this prior to entering your plea today?
Yes, sir.
And has anyone promised you anything other than what we have just spoken about here on the record in order to have you enter this plea?
No, sir.
Okay. You're appearing electronically by Zoom. Do you consent to proceed in this manner?
Yes, sir.
And as to defective vehicle, 2 points. How do you plead, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Okay. So this is really fast. Anything you want to tell me about this?
I was coming home from work. It was early in the morning, and I was pretty much by myself on the road, and I was not paying attention and clearly going way too fast.
Well, clearly I agree with you. We're having lots of problems with people getting hurt and injured because of the speed. And so slow it down. I'll note this is a first offense, 2-point violation. I'll impose $40 fine. There's a 30% surcharge, $20 in court costs, $9 fuel service charge, and then hopefully put this behind you, move ahead with your life, okay?
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Please sit down and drive carefully.
Okay.
Hunter Opp. Hunter Opp. Are you there, Hunter Opp? Hunter Opp, are you there? We can't hear you. There we go. Sir, the city attorney is proposing to dismiss this. You did have proof of insurance, right? Okay, your matter is dismissed. You can log off. Thank you. We'll send you an email about this. Thanks for your patience. Okay, Tran Hudankan.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir, I have a proposed disposition in your case whereby you would be entering a plea of guilty to defective vehicle, section 202, a 2-point violation. Is that your understanding?
Yes, that is.
On a plea of guilty to that charge, the balance of your case would be dismissed. You are not represented by counsel. Have you had enough time to think about this prior to entering your plea?
Yes, I have.
And has anyone promised you anything other than what we have just spoken about in order to have you enter this plea today?
No.
Okay. You're appearing electronically by WebEx or by Zoom. Do you consent to proceed in this manner electronically?
I do.
Okay, then as to 2 points, defective vehicle, how do you plead? Guilty or not guilty?
I plead guilty.
And the city attorney says you have an excellent driving record. Is that correct?
It was actually
Supposed to leave. It was. Got it. Hey, that's pretty fast. Anything you want to tell me about that?
I'm just heading to work. Last minute call to cover my manager. So
You got real late when you got pulled over, right?
Super late.
Yeah. 2-point violation, first offense, $40. This indicates an excellent driving history. So there's 30% surcharge, $20 in court costs, $9 fuel charge for a total of $81. We'll send you an email how to take care of that. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Goodbye.
Hey, thank you. Andrew Contreras Garaway.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello, sir. How old are you?
I'm 17.
So we need to have a parent present.
Yeah. So my mom tried to talk to her boss about that, and they just didn't want to give her the. Sorry. They didn't want to give her the day off because the last court day she was actually injured. Like she fractured her knee, I believe.
Okay,
So
well,
she couldn't work for like at least 2 weeks.
Here's the deal. She can appear by Zoom. So she doesn't have to take the day off. She can just go out to her car, go out in the quiet room and get on Zoom just like you are, and we can take care of this. If she doesn't, she can come in person and you can too.
Okay. Well, I finished everything. So like I have the class, the essay, and community service I was done already.
That's great. So we need to have her here so we can take care of your case.
Okay. Do you know what I could do like right now? Could I probably like send her the link or something?
My assistant can send you the link and maybe she can sign on. That'd be great.
All right. Until when are you guys open?
Or he can register for tomorrow.
Or she can add on tomorrow and do it tomorrow.
Can I do that, please?
Yeah, we'll send you the link tomorrow. Make sure you make it, okay?
All right. Thank you. Is it the same time as well?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
He says he's done his stuff.
Right.
He needs to get it to the court, so he
Right.
needs to.
Mr. Contreras, you need to make sure we get all that proof of documentation, okay?
Yes, sir.
You've told
what
me
I-
you've done it, but we need to
Yeah.
see. So you
I
can-
have the paperwork. I have
Okay.
everything right here. I just
Right.
need to take it to the court.
Right, so do that tomorrow morning when your mom calls in or whatever, but we need to have it.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good day.
Tomorrow at 8:30.
I'll send in the links for both
Thank you.
so they can register.
I'm the only one who thinks I'm fine. No, that's what I'm talking
Still got one more to go.
I'm sorry, at some point it's like Bueller. Do I have one more?
I
No,
told you
we
about
did.
that, right?
We have one.
I did that one day. And like the third person on the sheet was Bueller.
Anybody's?
Right. Okay, let's see.
Yeah,
I'm gonna send them the links. Yeah.
that's the second.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Ma'am, your name? Ms. Owen, are you there? Ms. Owen, can you hear me? Can you give me a thumbs up? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Ms. Owen? Just a minute.
Brittany, can you hear us?
Chat with her to turn up her audio. Ms. Owen, we can't hear. Can you hear us? Turn up the audio. Can you hear me? Okay, so just a minute.
Oh, okay. No.
Please read the chat on the page.